welcome back to the show. It's a great one today so far, wouldn't you say? I'm here with singer Barry Szeto. Barry, welcome to the show, buddy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's great to have you, man.
Thank you.
You're looking all trimmed and proper today, like almost as if the girls from IB Frank kind of got a hold of you and did you up a little
They were
bit.
actually good friends of mine, and they did IB Frank
Look at that.
Back in the day. So yeah,
They did.
Looks like you've been IB Frank, so that's
Thanks.
awesome, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we already have something in common.
You're in good hands now.
Yeah, thanks, man. I know, I'm all moisturized. Well, my eyebrows are nicely combed and filled in.
Ain't no shame in grooming, man.
No, exactly.
Ain't no shame in looking proper.
Exactly.
You know?
We're men of the current era, right?
You know it.
We look after ourselves. Well, welcome to the show, man. And let's talk about your career as an artist, in the music scene in Toronto.
Yes.
So what's going on with you? How would you first of all, how would you classify your genre of music?
Well, let's see here. Primarily I'm a pop artist.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm very much pop, but I've been experimenting with different genres over the past few years. Well, if you see my video Much Music, it's called This Is Our Night. That's more of a reggaeton sort of vibe, bit of dancehall pop. So
that's really cool because I wouldn't take you for a reggaeton and a dance.
I know, but once you see the video, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can pull it off. That's really cool.
Yeah, exactly. And then lately, and over the years, I've been done a lot more R&B, pop, and reggaeton, dancehall. But now I'm entering the world of more dance, electronic, pop. And my new single, Could Be Love, is actually on iTunes right now. It just went on recently. So
that's great.
Please feel free to buy yourself a copy.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
The great thing about iTunes is you can buy one song. You don't need to buy the full album like like you would have had to do prior to iTunes coming out.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people don't really buy full albums because they find one song they like. And it's so much easier. Just click on it, purchase 99 cents. Done.
Well, and what's great is you can preview your music too.
Exactly.
Before you buy it.
Exactly.
That's awesome. I mean, back in the day, you'd buy an album and you'd like 2 songs. Maybe 3. And then the rest would be fillers. And you'd be like, wow, I totally got ripped off here.
Yeah.
It's the beauty of iTunes.
Yes.
So definitely check this gentleman out here on iTunes when you get a chance.
All right.
So Barry, and you mentioned you also got a video on Much Music right now too?
Yeah, just recently went on Much Music. This Is Our Night, which is my first debut single.
Yeah, that's the one with the reggaeton inspired.
Exactly.
So where do these inspirations come from? Because like I said, I wouldn't initially take, and that's why you can't read a book by the cover these days.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not a reggaeton artist. Just to let you know. I mean, like, the thing is, I see it as like we live in Toronto. We're such a multicultural city, and I'm inspired by all different kind of genres and people and backgrounds. And you know what? Like, it just so happens at that time I stumbled upon reggaeton, and I'm like, damn, the beat is hot. You know, it's like, why the hell not? You know?
It is, yeah.
But yeah, I'm very much a pop artist, like I said. So like I experiment with different genres. So if you want to categorize me, I would say pop.
That's great. Well, and the key is to be versatile.
Exactly.
I mean, whether you're as an artist, when it comes to music, myself behind the scenes, when I'm working behind the scenes, I'm trying to stay well versed in all these different areas as well, and that keeps you employed too. Yeah. And it keeps you constantly inspired from different directions.
Exactly.
Now speaking of the video, we actually have a clip that we can take a look at.
Awesome.
Awesome. Let's cut to it.
Enjoy.
Getting started, so let's make the most of it. No time to rest. So move your body, goes to your body touches mine. It's almost like your eyes open. Damn, you look so fine. Now it's all Halloween kid times. The opportunity to shine. Don't forget to dance all night. And I don't wanna see no fights. If I do get out of my sight, no need my haters up in here. This is our night.
Good stuff, my friend.
All right.
So, did you shoot that in town here in Toronto?
Yeah, actually, up in Nava, Richmond Hill.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so big shout out to Nava Restaurant Bar. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good. It looked like a pretty sweet place.
Oh yeah.
What was the
long day?
Yeah, well that's the thing. If people at home, they've never been on a music video set, they're like the most excruciatingly long days, and you wouldn't expect that. Yeah. But it's because you're usually trying to fit so much into one day.
I mean, it's amazing. You shoot for like 16 hours straight, and like it's like a 3-minute video.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because you're doing so many passes of the song, right?
Oh yeah.
And
that song be in your head for like weeks.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you, if you were on my set, you'd be like singing my song. You'd be sleeping and waking up with that song.
Yeah, exactly. Well, a cool thing is that the audience might not know this at home, but there's some tricks that are used to get that slow-mo effect, and where the lip sync is still in, but everything's moving a bit slower, and that's by changing the speed of the song. So Barry on set, if you're going for a slow-mo effect, he'd be saying the song a little bit faster, and then it gets slowed down afterwards.
It's kind of weird at first, but you get used to it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So what was the process like for shooting the video for you?
Oh man, it was my first video, and it was honestly it was overwhelming. We all had a lot of energy, and I was excited. So like, you know, I was up since like 5 a.m. We were like shooting for 16 hours straight. I had no problem with it. I'm cool.
And he's not over exaggerating by saying 16 hours either, because that's truly what
it could have been more. I'm not even sure, but yeah.
Yeah. Like
and big shout out to Johnny Da Vinci for producing, directing the video.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Nicely done. So let's talk about the EP that you've got in with you as well. It's Barry Szeto, This Is Our Night.
You got it.
There we go. And how many tracks are on this?
There's 8 tracks on that.
8 tracks.
Yep. So
Excellent.
I recently just shot the video for Hop in My Ride. That's my second single off this EP.
Yep.
And yeah.
8 tracks. So, and then for anybody at home, they're not sure what an EP means. That's when it's not a full-length album.
Exactly. It's like sort of half an album, like a pre-album kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
And how involved are you in the whole process of putting together an album? You know, as far as writing the lyrics.
Oh, I'm very much involved.
The music side of it.
Oh yeah. It's usually just me and the producer and the songwriter, and we work really well together, really closely together.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So who are some of the artists, whether past, present, that have influenced you or continue to inspire you?
There's so many, man.
Yeah.
It's like I grew up listening to a lot of like top 40 stuff. A lot of Chinese music as well, because I grew up in a Chinese household, and yeah, but
so you have influences from the Chinese music scene as well.
Yeah. I mean, like it's been a while, but I've been a huge fan of Aaron Kwok. I don't know if a lot of Chinese people would know who he is, but he's like one of my biggest idols.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, but then after that, I listened to a lot of Brian McKnight, Boyz II Men, Mariah Carey. You know,
very
Salt and Pepper, all that stuff.
Very soulful edge to you.
Yeah, but I like the old reggae stuff too. I like the Baby Sham. I love my Bob Marley. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
you got to keep an edge, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I like everything, man.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So what's next for you? Do we got some performances coming up? Or anything like that?
I have a performance November 12th at Blue Suede Sue's, Mississauga, for the 2010 Day Night Calendar launch party. I'm actually one of the featured artists on it.
Great.
And I was on the featured artists last year's calendar as well.
Yep.
So that's November 12th, Blue Suede Sue's, and then December 2nd, I am performing at Elite Nightclub in London, Ontario for Jerry Soko. Jerry Soko is actually Canada's tallest man in the Guinness World Book of Records. And
awesome.
So he's throwing a party, and I'm one of the guest perperforers.
Yeah.
It's a charity
How tall is the guy?
Frig, I don't even know. Like he's like triple my size. All I remember is comparing my hand to his. His hand was like friggin' 3 times the size.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, Barry, it was great having you on the show.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thanks for being here, man. All the best with the career.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And as we go into break, we're actually going to be checking out Barry's new track. And for more information, you can go to www.barryszeto.com. And when we come back, we'll be here with volunteer coordinator from Rogers TV, our good friend Colin Baird.